Alright, hi guys, it's Abby. We're going to be playing Alice Madness Returns today. I'll be starting over from the beginning. I have played through this many times before, so I'm not going through it blindly. Vox is out there with Peaches currently, so let's get started. I'll do it on normal mode. Let's see. I don't have the sound coming through to myself, but pretty much know how everything goes and where everything goes. This game does have stuff that could be considered bad for children, so if you are a parent and you're watching this, it may affect you in a way that it's not that great. You also might not want to watch it with kids around, but it's a great game. It's going to go through all of the sequence stuff. While it does, I'll talk to you guys a little bit about stuff with Peaches. Today she smiled at me for the first time. Like, she smiled before, but today she actually smiled at me while I was smiling at her. I actually was going to name Peaches Alice. Obviously I didn't, but I only thought of that because of this game. This game has been my favorite for years. I've probably gone through it 10 to 15 times, mostly on the PlayStation 3. I can hear Vox out there with Peaches right now. It's so cute. Haven't really been away from her for a very long time. She's very attached to me, so it's kind of why it's made it harder for me and Vox to do videos together. She kind of gets a little cranky, and even when Vox does videos on his own, she's perfectly fine most of the time. But I can hear this as soon as I walk away, she freaks out. That's what happens when you're a breastfeeding mom, is there's that bond and all of that stuff. Makes it a little harder for the baby to be away from you. I love the way that they drew the Mad Hatter in this. Pretty much all of the characters in this have been drawn amazingly. I love the artwork. The creatures in this too are pretty creepy. It's an interesting thought process that went into making all of the creatures for this. Oh, Peaches. First area will be in won't be in Alice, or it won't be in Wonder World. Jeez, won't be in Wonderland. It'll actually be in the real world, or what she perceives as her real world.
I want to forget. Who would choose to be alone, imprisoned by their broken...
This is definitely a different take on your normal Alice in Wonderland.
More often than a blessing.
So you've said many times,
and I will say again, the past must be paid for. Now, before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
Very well, Doctor.
It's my turn to forget, Alice.
Now, Charlie. Your pa was...
At least it shows you all of the subtitles underneath, so I can kind of see what's going on and realize where I'm at in the video. Alrighty. Bunch of kids.
Can't find the door.
You can go exploring in things like the rooms, but it's really not a whole lot to look at. I mean, there's a whole lot to look at, you just don't really need to look at it. Okay, let's go. You can do that. I don't like having the first person mode, but some people do. I like being able to see her.
Doctor's pet.
Another day, a different dream,
And
perhaps.
here's all the streets. You can look over here. It kind of has a set path for you. Can't really go exploring too much. But I missed it. But there was a cat. There's a little white cat that you start to follow. Kind of like the white rabbit that you follow. But it's a little cat.
Hello, Puss. Puss, 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 Puss. Don't be afraid.
I've tried so many times when it jumps around the corner to be able to see it jump around the corner. And like when it disappears, and I can't. It's difficult. You can see all the buildings too. It's all smoggy.
Seems following fiery creatures into dark holes has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
I wanted you guys to know you guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Me and Vox both have personal Twitters as well as the gaming channel Twitter. We only have one Instagram, and it's just the channel's Instagram. But I'm sure Vox has talked about it in previous videos. Creepy. But you can follow us on Twitter. My handle is @Abby_not-dead, I believe. Might be @Abby. Well, I can actually look for you guys. Because, I post on there constantly updates about Peaches, updates about what we're doing, when we're going to be posting new videos, things along those lines. My handle is @Abby_not-dead, so I was right. And then you can look on my page and see where our personal Instagram is, or personal Twitter is, all that stuff. So that's something you guys would like doing. I recommend it. I always follow back on Instagram and Twitter. This is where it's getting into the story on Alice. Sorry if I'm a little scatterbrained. That's what happens when you're a new parent. You're kind of going everywhere all at once. You got 10 million things going through your brain all at once. That's what I've discovered as a new mom, is you're thinking about 1,000 things at the same time. I'm constantly thinking, does she need to eat? Does she need her diaper changed? Did I make food? Have I eaten today? That's the main thing, is I always keep forgetting to do that because I'm so focused on making sure everything's okay with her. I recommend any of you guys going through this and playing it as well. It's very fun. The storyline is amazing. It is a little maybe sensitive for a sensitive topic for some people, but I still recommend it. You guys may hear me drinking from my water bottle every once in a while. As a breastfeeding mom, I'm constantly thirsty. Let's see if we can at least get to the first area before we need to go. I think it's up here pretty soon. Let's see, she has a whole bunch of pigeons. And then you can press that and look out at the city. Looks pretty horrible.
Nurse Witness, do you mean to harm me? To send me back to the asylum?
I won't say no. I've a thirst you could photograph.
Need a drink. More mouse on this weapon.
That thing came crawling at me, or came coming at me. I think I would scream a lot louder than she does. And we go into Wonderland. probably stop this episode once we get into Wonderland. Vox is out there giving Peaches raspberries. Now see, this dress that I have on currently is an extra that I bought. It is not the dress that you get originally in the game. In the next episode, I'll show you what original dress you get when you enter this area in the world. This dress is an extra you have to buy, I believe. I got it with the not Game of the Year edition, but the special edition one. You'll see that I'll have different dresses on every once in a while, but each dress has different powers. Here's the cat. I love the way he looks.
Don't try to bully me. I'm very much on edge.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space.
You're no help at all.
But you know I can be.
I'll frighten myself when necessary, thanks very much.
Yeah, once this cutscene is over, I will end the episode.
Wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
And you'll see me go through this area in the next episode. Think it's baby time. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Bye!